Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning to my dear lecturers, Puan Mas and Puan Liz. So also to my fellow friends. Okay, today I would like to present my project, which is the resurgence towards stagnant Larkin social identity at Johor Bahru. So the introduction is Larkin is suburban in Johor Bahru, which is anchored by Larkin Central Bus Terminal, which offers link across the country to neighboring Singapore. Larkin Stadium hosts top division soccer matches and sit next to public badminton, basketball and tennis court. Next, we move to side issue. The side issue is loss of Larkin identities in the process of change. So as you can see in the picture, I have plot three problems in colors, which is blue, white and red. So the first side problem is confusing identity between Larkin and Dato' On, which is most of the places have been named or renamed as Tun Hussein On Jamek Mosque, Masjid Taman Dato' On, Kampung Dato' On, Kampung Dato' On Jaafar, and also they have there are routes that name as Jalan Dato' On. And the second problem is changes increase reliance on the private automobile for transportation causes traffic congestion. And this is the traffic flow that I got from my inventory. And the third side problem is areas of derelict land, stagnant development adversely affect Larkin's identity, which is two areas. The first one is derelict natural areas and parking areas look dilapidated, and the second one is abandoned development areas. So we move to aim and objective. My aim is to rejuvenate Larkin Johor Bahru City by creating a place with strong identity where it is recognizable and beneficial for the people of Larkin. So the objective, I have come up with three objectives, and the first one is to develop Larkin into walkable city by designing a safer and attractive routes with unique facilities, and the second one to improve the social identity at Larkin by emphasizing the area with its activity and function, and the third one is to utilize the abandoned area by creating recreational areas that will be developed as Larkin's identity. Next, we move to concept development. Theme and concept we got from our previous task, which is our theme is Pulai Ecological Footprint Restoration, and our concept is Urban Healing Rejuvenation, which consists of 5 elements, which is refurb, identity, rehab, recovery, and restoration. And this is the derivation from my objective to how I got my subconcept. And my concept is the apex of exuberance, and how exuberance is related to sports is quoted by Kelly McGonigal, which is when you exercise, it increases endorphins, dopamine, adrenaline, and endocannabinoids, which is these are all brain chemicals associated with feeling happy. Kelly McGonigal is a PhD holder, and she is a health psychologist and lecturer at Stanford University. And this is my bubble diagram. My conceptual diagram, I divide it into 3 areas, which is the 3 areas also I take it from my derivation from objective, which is the first one is leisure because it is in institutional area and residential, and the second one is convenience because most of them are commercial area, and the last one is intensify because intensify is the sport area. So this is the spatial diagram that shows the intensity of activeness of a place. And lastly is the functional diagram, which is residential, supplier, institutional, forest, recreational, stadium, athletics, parks, and eat and chill. Okay, next we move to our design strategies. As you can see, the maroon dash line, the first one is to design the road by adding bicycle lane, pedestrian walkway, and public transport lane on major roads. And as you can see also, the dotted maroon line is to provide a shortcut path for pedestrian to ease their movement. And the pink dash line is the main route that connects to various destinations. And there will be 3 SDG goals present to ensure access for all to adequate, safe, and affordable route for pedestrian and vehicles. And next, for the blue area is to provide a place where locals can build social cohesion, connection, interaction, and activity. And there will be 4 SDG goals present to increase the capacity of local communities to pursue sustainable and health living opportunities. And the last one is the black area, which is to design a park where focusing on jogging and cycling without interruption of other vehicles, which there will be five SDGs present to encourage people to have a healthy lifestyle by exercising while breathing fresh air. So this is my planting strategy. The first one is ecological replanting strategy, and the second one is buffering and remediation replanting. Next, we move to my enlargement plan. Okay, this is my enlargement plan. The key plan is at Johor Bahru. The location plan is Larkin, and this is the site plan enlargement. And my concept is the apex of exuberance. Since the exuberance is related to sports, uh, my design is more to human anatomy, which is human body, which is related to sport. When we exercise, the flow of blood, the how we transmit oxygen. So as you can see, the number 10, the first proposal of my site, it is a community park, which represent as in our lung there is a bronchioles, and along the pedestrian walkway there will be exercise equipment and facilities, which is will be represent as alveoli in the lungs. So next, the second my second proposal site is number 15, which is the eat and chills. It is I propose this because in this area there is no food and beverage. And last one is number 19, which is lepak. The design is represent of blood vessel. As you can see, the track of bicycle lane and the jogging path. Uh, I take the opportunity to make sport as the identity of Larkin, because at the outside of the context, there also have a swimming center at here. Okay, so next we move to supporting drawing. This is my support drawing. It solve objective
Faris,
2,
you have 3 minutes left.
objective 2 and 3, which is lepak. Okay, so in the first perspective, you can see there is a water fountain as a cooling feature, the bridge as a linkage, gazebo as a sitting area, and it is located 50 meter and above to each other. And next is there is jog and bicycle track. Next, we have a bicycle rental and kid zone. So this is my first section. It shows the two space of entrance and picnic ground. Lepak is basically names that conjunction with Larkin Park, and LA is taken for Larkin, and LA itself sound as lay, so it's pronounced as lepak. So it's corresponding to the first area after entrance, which allow user to relax and do their respective leisure activities. And this is my second perspective. User can see most of the activities can be done in this park when they take a sneak peek, which will attract their interest. They can take picture with the unique sculpture. So this is the unique sculpture. It's located in at the address of Lepak, which represent the main activities that can be done in Lepak, thus emphasizing the social identity in Larkin. So next to it is the map signs located at the entrance also as a guide for user that comes. And this is the my second section, which shows three different playground, which named as sliding, climbing, and sitting. And user can also enjoy the beauty of lake where there is a fountain in the middle. If user wish to cycle, there are also bicycle rentals available. This is my innovation, so this smart bicycle rental, which is the roof is a solar panel, which to charge electricity so that the bicycle can unlock and lock automatically. Next is the QR code. And then the last one is the lock itself, which is using electricity. It can lock and unlock automatically. Depends on when the bicycle is there, or you are using or through transaction. So how to use the QR code scanning? First, you need to open the apps, and second, to scan QR code. Next, sign in email in the form, and lastly, you need to fill in the form. After your transaction is successful, the bicycle that you choose will be unlocked, and you can take your bicycle and enjoy. So to prevent from the bicycle being stolen, I have installed two type of alarm, which is time alarm and distance alarm, which the distance alarm, as you know, smart bicycle rental is at the heart of lepak. So there are exact accurate, there is exact radius at lepak. So when the user go outside the lepak or outside the exceed the radius, the alarm will be triggered. And also for the time, if the user return the bicycle late, 50 minutes late, so the alarm also will be triggered. And how to turn off the alarm, the user must return the bicycle, and after the bicycle is locked, the alarm will automatically turn off. So the alarm will be need electric to functioning. So I use a turbine system, which is there is turbine, generator, and transformer, which the kinetic energy will transform the energy into electricity to battery storage and to the alarm. So my conclusion is the problems for confusing identity, changes, increased reliance on private vehicles, derelict lands affect like identity, and the objective improve social identity, develop a walkable city with unique facilities, utilize abandoned area to create parks. So how I solve the solution is to use major social activity like sport as identity. Next, designing the walkway with spotlight designs, and lastly, create a park that enhance sport as identity. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, Faris, I have one question. What is
Yeah.
the difference between your innovation, your bicycle innovation, and what happened in the reality in Singapore and also in KL, if I'm not mistaken, in
Mm-hmm.
Putrajaya? They have implemented the same bicycle rental system,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah.
doesn't work, and lots of the bicycle have been thrown away by all the um, I don't know whether they said the immigrant or orang luar kan, mungkin bukan orang
Mm-hmm.
Malaysia and whatsoever. What is your uh, uh, innovation in terms of that to make sure that your plan is successful?
Okay, thank you, Pomas, for asking. The bicycle rental, the difference between mine and the others is I implement the alarm so that the basically the radius alarm I implement. My reference is from US when the police when it's not a criminal been detention, they will be put an alarm at their leg. So they need to stay at home in the radius. So basically, I think the reason why bicycle, the electric bicycle doesn't work, maybe because the vandalism, or maybe some bicycle have been stolen and not put back at the exact place. For example, in my own experience, I went to KL. I saw many bicycles have been put wherever they want to put. So that's why I put a time alarm. So when if the time 50 minutes late, the bicycle is not in the bicycle rental hub, and then the alarm will trigger. So by hook or by crook, the user need to put the bicycle back at a place.
Okay, what happened is same dengan yang kita panggil beam apa tu, scooter beam tu. It is
Mm-hmm.
the same application. Dia ada alarm. Bila you achieve bila you dah sampai the 10 minutes dari bagi tu, and then akan ada bunyi lah tong 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 something like that, and
Mm-hmm.
then the scooter will not be able to work lah, and then it will automatically stop. And then what happened
Oh.
is because that thing yang I see yang scooter purple tu it works. Tetapi yang bicycle ni because kita ada precedent cases kan,
Mm-hmm.
yang bila benda tu dah tak jalan, dia buang, dia lempar tu masuk dalam
Yes, true, true, true.
dalam longkang ke apa
Mm-mm.
right.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Sebab because I think maybe because there is no enforcement, I think.
Mm.
Maybe you can put some reward kot. Kalau siapa yang pulang tu, they will get something, macam you pulang troli dekat pasar raya ke, something like that.
Mm-mm. Oh, may I add something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the like Puan Mas said, the when the alarm is triggered, the what is it? The scooter is not functioning, right? So my bicycle is not electricity; it's just a normal bicycle. So the even the alarm is on, they can send it by cycling to the or walking to the bicycle rental lah. So there is no excuse. Even they want. I can assure you that they won't put the bicycle alone. They will put it back at this because the embarrassment if the alarm, you know, some of Malay people felt very scared with embarrassment. So I think they will put it back. The scooter when the alarm is triggered, the alarm will die, and that's why they put the scooter like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
Thank you for your explanation. All right.
Alright.
Okay. And another one thing is your section B to B prime tu.
Mm-hmm.
Structure yang tinggi tu, berapa tinggi structure tu? Lebih tinggi daripada playground. So,
7 meters. 7 meter.
ush, okay. Saya rasa tu lebih dah macam tinggi bangunan dah tu. Dah sampai tinggi pokok tu. Okay. So, what does it meant for? Memang untuk adults ke untuk children?
Oh, for children, uh, I took it from a website, which is it says five, age of 5 and older.
And then dia
So
boleh
it's meant
jump
for
macam
children.
tu.
Uh,
Oh, seriau lah saya duduk bawah tu kan. In terms of safety, you Faris, you have to check back.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Ada tak
Right,
dekat
right.
dekat mana-mana dalam section ke, dalam ada perspektif ke kalau you tunjukkan, ataupun you boleh rendahkan lagi ya dia punya structure ni, because kalau yang ada sekarang di Malaysia ni pun dia takkan sampai tinggi macam tu.
Mm.
Okay, parents will not allow. Dah tinggi daripada gazebo kau, ya Allah Tuhanku. Terkejut lagi. Okay, okay, alright.
Okay.
Okay Faris, thank
All
you.
right. Thank you, Pamas.
Okay, Faris, go to your planting design. Planting strategies, please zoom in, and this is buffering and remediation planting plant species.
Mm-hmm.
So nama yang you propose dekat sini is common name. Please use scientific name because
Okay,
it is
noted.
our expertise, yeah. And the plants also doesn't display the same species, the characteristic, the tree form. So guna balik apa yang dah belajar dekat planting design, plant materials. Plants, they are very different from one to another, and the characteristic will explain to the rest of our guests that we really understand about our subject, which is when it comes to pulai, it has a very strong branch system, and the tree bark color is very identical from far away. It has certain plants, it has colors for the flowers, deciduous plants, kan?
Yes.
Benda macam itulah. Jadi nanti ni klien dia akan tanya lagi, sometimes dia lagi terror daripada kita, and they will
Okay.
request for shrubs,
Alright.
indoor plants, kan? So if you just provide trees, nanti dia akan minta lagi dan lagi lah. So it's
Alright.
good if you can divide several categories of plants to show that you really understand about your plants area. Sebab nanti kita nak kena keluarkan planting design and all that, kan?
Yeah, true.
Kalau dia nampak dekat sini pokok tak ada warna, kan dia suruh tambah warna pula. Dia nampak tak ada leaf broad palm leaf pattern, nanti dia minta broad leaf dia minta pula. So banyak
Betul.
ya. So
Okay.
saya rasa ini dah ujung-ujung ni mungkin you dah tired, but I believe you know the content already. Just put
Yeah.
the submission. Thank you.
Okay, noted, Police. Thank you, Police.
Thank you, Faris. So next presenter, Siti Hanisa binti Norizan with